All right. Hello, hello. I haven't streamed in a whole day. I was pretty busy yesterday. This is Dungeons and Lesbians. Sounds like it's going to be somewhat of a interactive storytelling kind of thing. So let's dive in and see what kind of game this ends up being. All right, we're going to go ahead and start. Hello, hero. It's good to see you. I wonder what made you pick this junk up. You've probably even paid actual money for it. Money you could have used for better things, like donating to kittens. But your bad choice is your own. Wait a minute, you've read this already. My, I see you've come back again, haven't you? What's wrong? Haven't had enough? Do you regret something? Well, whatever it is, remember, you can always press control to skip dialogue you've already seen. Okay. Your friends won't mind. Anyways, let me show you what you look like. Ooh, don't question why you look like that. It's time to name yourself. What's your name? I'll just be MC. Lazy, aren't you? Because I picked the... And you are, I'm going to be she, her in this game. Welcome, MC. The thing is, the world has always been one that longs for a hero. What's a hero? Someone who fills the world with change and splendor, with courage and love in their hearts. But remember, a hero isn't one person. No man is an island, or so they say. I might recommend for you to build up your relationships. Be in touch with your heart so you can touch others. In other words, be as gay as your heart desires, you funky little lesbian. You're getting what you paid for. Venture thus unto the world and let your heroic tales unfold. Very good. Uh-oh. Question. Up. Level. You've arrived. Okay. Heck yeah, final boss. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, there's a bard. Am I a bard? Don't copy me, you nerd. All right. Shut up. It's my turn. I mean, Lena's gonna continue. Thanks, Rafi. Ahem. So you've all come to the end of your journey. Flames roar all about you, trapping you in a cage of heat and noise. Unnaturally high for your run-of-the-mill forest fires. Those aren't no ordinary flames. They're magic ones cast by the very evil sorcerer. Yes, the one in front of you right now. Uh-oh, we got a battle coming. Some old dude. You mere fools. You were foolish fools to think you could ever defeat I, Prozac the Powerful. I'm gonna make the music a little bit louder. Hopefully this doesn't mess up my stream, as usual. The very evil sorcerer cackles, raising his staff high to the sky at your obvious defeat, or so it seems. Paladin. Yeah, Paladin. Hold it, fiend. Oh, am I the paladin? Oh my god, if I'm the paladin, that's amazing. A literal knight in shining armor, the tank of your party rises, basically blinding you in her glory. For eons, thou've reigned eons of terror, pushing the innocence of this land into a reign of terror. Well, no more. My trusty fellow allies of trust shall vanquish thee. Her heartrending speech strikes a chord in all of your hearts. You, her trusty ally of trust, can simply stand mutely mute. All right. You too, shakily get to your feet and look the very evil sorcerer in the eyes. I, cruel foe, for too long have God's mercy kept thee on this land. Thou shalt taste foolish fall as thou, fail and stuff. What eloquent words. As expected of a bard. Oh, I'm a bard. Inspired by your poetry, the remaining member of your party, too, scrambles to a stand. Oh, I'm a bard. All right. That's right. There was a picture earlier of me being a bard. With newfound unfamiliar valiantness, she points an accusing finger at the very evil sorcerer. Determination burning in her eyes, she opens her mouth, capturing the full attention of the enemy. This is Hunter. I have no part in this. I'm actually just in it for the money. In fact, she offers 10 gold to attack your party instead. Silence reigns across the dungeon. The sorcerer ponders the business offer. This is your chance. You throw your dank guitar at the sorcerer while he is distracted. You, a brilliant strategist, devise perfect plans that you execute immediately. Dank guitar smashes into smithereens on the very evil sorcerer's head. You gained 10 plus punk. You also shed a single tear for Dank guitar's sacrifice. The very evil sorcerer falls to his knees. Now it's just the time for the final blow. The paladin raises her brave sword, the hunter her bow, and you have nothing after smashing your dank guitar, so you don't really do anything. With a flash of blinding light, the evil ruler of this land is no more. Finally, the evil has been defeated. The dungeon is quiet, the roaring of the magical flames extinguished along with the sorcerer's defeat. The adventure, the quest you've all spent together, is over. This land shall suffer under his iron fist of cruelty no more. Thinking that should clear your hearts, but for some reason you feel a sense of emptiness within you. Have you ever felt that sense that something is missing? Like there's a hole inside of you have to fill? This empty feeling, you know what it is. Lena. Hunger. Rafi. What? Gwen. What? And I'm going to nod knowingly. We're taking a break. I want sandwiches. Ignoring your friend's protest, your GM strolls leisurely to her kitchen. This D&D session can't really continue without her here, so you just stew in silence. Well, I was getting a bit tired. It's due for a break. Erg! Having become interested in D&D lately, you and your friends been pretty into this nerd crud. Speaking of, what had you decided to name your character? Give your very cool character a name. Well, I'm a bard. So the paladin, I can't use my paladin's name. I'm a bard. I'm gonna be Ellie. I know it's not very original. It's actually short. It's even less original than you think, because it's one of my characters' name is named Eliwick, and she's actually a rogue or a warlock gnome. And her name is Eliwick. So I'll be Ellie. Yeah, no, you actually named your character Sir Swaggerballs. Oh, okay. No, I don't want that. Fine, your name can be Ellie or whatever, I guess. Anyways, you suddenly get a very particular and strong desire to introduce your friends to yourself. Oh, shoot. I just accidentally skipped over something. I wonder if... I want to maybe continue what I was doing, which is not introducing people. Sure, fine, whatever. You return to your boring life full of not introducing. All right, in your sorry, I'm actually supposed to be working while I'm streaming. So. In your stupor, you realize most of your friends have moved off to different sides of the room, eager to explore Lena's new house. Talk to Gwen at the table. I like talking to people at the table. Approach. If you think you've beaten me with your sick-ass guitar smashing, you're wrong. What an annoying brat. I'm still gonna stay with her. Gwen is fiddling on her phone, furiously typing something. You vaguely catch some photos flash past her screen. You have time to sit down and figure out what she's doing before hanging out with others within your break time. Should I do just that? Yeah. You take your seat back at the table. Gwen glares at you, or stares curiously. You can never really tell. Okay, so there's an editing error. I don't know why. People that have watched my streams like know. So Gwen glares at you or stare curiously. You can never really tell. And this is probably an early access game. This is probably like, I'm just saying it's important to me. It's the proper grammar, spelling, whatever is in the game, unless there's a reason. If you're pretending you're texting, you don't have to do that. But anyway, so that's just a thing. I will say I'm getting bored already. I love the concept, but I don't know. It's not that I don't like interactive storytelling. There's plenty of interactive storytelling that I've really liked. But I think when we get into the minutia of like actual existence, like, oh, you go over and talk to this person and there's dialogue and there's like, with interactive storytelling, it has to do more than just that. One example was, I think a very good example is The Mortician's Tale, or A Mortician's Tale, which I liked. There was only one part of the game that I absolutely hated. I actually liked the game very much, but you were a mortician in A Mortician's Tale, and every action there was a lot of conservation of actions. Like, you didn't spend a ton of time with like extra dialogue, or I don't know how to explain it. You're not sitting here like picking up your phone and texting. Like, there was a lot of email in that game, and I was happy to read all the email. Like, it's not about like not being willing to read. So that's where I'm at with this game, is that even though the concept is amazing, I really like games and interactive storytelling that give you what it's like to be a certain group. So, in this case, lesbians. Another interactive story that I really enjoyed was Palm Simulator 9000. There were aspects of it that definitely went into some minutia. I remember playing it at the time and feeling like it went a little too, it kept going on certain parts of the story a little much. But what I really liked about that game that I was about to say is that the main character was a member of an immigrant group. I believe Hispanic. I'm not remembering completely right now, but I really felt from what he talked about in his experience and the story that went along with his experience as an immigrant, that I was really getting something out of that. Like, I was learning about that experience. So here, I mean, I get it. Like, I think there's been a couple times where you think someone's cute so far or whatever, but I'm just not drawn in. So I'm going to go ahead and like stop this game. If I feel so bad because I've been talking to my daughter about this. She's a streamer for Minecraft. I feel so mean. Like, I'll play these games, and if you've watched my streams before, you know why I'm playing all these games that I'm not even into. But I've been mean. Like, I start playing a game and I'm like, I just don't enjoy it. I'm just not into it. So to any devs that might be watching, it's me. It's not you. I am playing through the bundle for racial equality and or for racial justice and equality that was sold earlier last year in 2020 after the murder of George Floyd. So what happened was I bought the bundle, which, by the way, was very, very successful. It made like $6 million. That's just amazing. But I'm playing through all of them on Twitch, whichever ones that I can get to work. With slobs or with I've had some issues, but a lot of the games have played. I found one game in particular that I adore, and I'm going to follow it like forever. And it's called Moonbase, and I'm planning to do an actual video instead of a Twitch stream about Moonbase at some point. So anyway, I'm gonna stop playing Dungeons and Lesbians. It's not attracting me. It's not pulling me in. And then I'll be on to my next game today. I hope today's a big streaming day. So good to talk to ya. See you soon.